Welcome to Airborne from NBAA 2013 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Ashley Hale. The day is Monday, October 21st. Coming up on today's edition of Airborne, Flexjet continues to fill the order books for Learjet, and a special guest appearance by Jackie Chan here in Las Vegas. Those stories and more coming up on today's Airborne. Flexjet is continuing to keep the line running at Bombardier Learjet. Tom Patton has that story.
Flexjet has placed 30 new firm orders for Learjet 85 aircraft. The options were purchased on September 5, 2013, as part of Flexjet's historic order for up to 245 Bombardier business jets. In addition, Flexjet has secured incremental options for 20 additional airplanes. This latest transaction, including conversions of options from a previous order, brings the total number of Learjet 85 aircraft purchased by Flexjet to 60 for a value of approximately $1.2 billion based on 2013 list prices. Flexjet placed a firm order for 85 business aircraft on September 5, 2013, based on the 2013 list price of the aircraft. This conversion of options of orders of 30 additional Lear 85 aircraft brings the firm order portion of the transaction to approximately $2.4 billion for a total of 115 firm orders and the number of options to 150 business jets. For Airborne at NBAA 2013 in Las Vegas, I'm Tom Patton.
Mid-Continent Instruments Division, True Blue Power, rolled out 2 advanced lithium-ion batteries for business and general aviation applications, the TB17 and the TB44. The batteries feature A123 Systems nanophosphate lithium-ion chemistry to provide unmatched power, energy, safety, and life. The TB17 weighs 16 pounds and is designed primarily for piston and turbine aircraft. The larger TB44 advanced lithium-ion battery weighs 53 pounds and will be targeted to the turbine market, including fixed-wing and rotorcraft applications. The TB44 is expected to be standard equipment on a soon-to-be-announced production aircraft. When we come back, a world record for Gulfstream and advancements in winglet designs. You're watching Airborne. More in a moment.
Mid-Continent Instruments and Avionics is now the exclusive U.S. service center for Trig Avionics. Dealer-only repair services include Mode S transponders and VHF comm radios. Count on the experts at Mid-Continent Instruments and Avionics.
Flightline presents the Oracle Engine Monitoring System. STC primary for twin-engine aircraft and soon to be joined by turbine and rotorcraft options, Oracle provides unparalleled reliability and functionality. Oracle, the best co-pilot you'll ever have.
Welcome back to Airborne on Aero-TV, coming to you this week from NBAA in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tamarack Aerospace Group just signed a major development deal with Cessna, which could be showing up on the 525 series Citations in the not-so-distant future. Jim Campbell checked in with Tamarack founder Nick Guida to get all the enticing details.
Nick, I understand there's some big news at Tamarack. If you will, first, tell me what's new.
Well, we just signed an exclusive agreement with Cessna for them to market and install our active winglets on the CJ line, the 525, 525A, and 525B aircraft. We're very excited about this news as it came just less than a week ago.
Tell our audience a little bit more of what you've developed, because this truly is rocket science.
The development stems from the fact that winglets are great aerodynamically, but not so good structurally. When a winglet is put on an aircraft that didn't have winglets to start with, you increase the bending moment along the wing, and that wing was not designed for that. So there has to be reinforcements made, and then your fatigue life dramatically often suffers from this additional loading distribution. So what we invented was that in certain flight conditions, we unload the winglet so that the wing goes back to the original OEM design loading. Therefore, the time to certification and the additional weight and cost by putting on traditional winglets goes away with our active winglet, and our fatigue life does not suffer. So at the end of the day, you end up with a much more efficient winglet that doesn't have the downside, the structural downside and weight penalties that typical winglets do.
Nextant Aerospace announced a strategic collaboration with GE here at NBAA in Las Vegas, Nevada, in which GE will supply new engines for a range of remanufactured aircraft. The launch project for this collaboration will be Nextant's first turboprop, the G90XT, based on the King Air C90 series and featuring GE H80 engines. As well as the King Air airframes, follow-on aircraft will include other aircraft platforms consistent with Nextant's long-term business development strategy. As with the 400 XTI, the Nextant G90XT will feature superior aircraft performance for half the purchase price and revitalize an aging King Air fleet whose technology is outdated and whose residual values are declining. Gulfstream held one of the first news conferences of the NBAA 2013 convention on Monday morning, with updates on several aspects of the company. ANN's Tom Patton attended the news conference. Tom, what were the highlights?
Ashley, the session opened with Scott Neal, Gulfstream's Vice President for Marketing, announcing that the G650 had set an around-the-world speed record in July. Neal presented the FAI plaque commemorating the event to pilot-in-command Tom Horn. Neal said the company had a strong first half of 2013, posting a $14.7 billion backlog at the end of the period, up 19% over last year. Neal said that there are more than 2,150 Gulfstream aircraft in service worldwide, up from 1,680 in 2008. Mark Burns, who leads the product support division of the company, said U.S. support of the product line has grown with the addition of 3 specially outfitted field and airborne support or fast team vehicles and 2 field service representatives. From the 2013 NBAA convention in Las Vegas, Nevada, I'm Tom Patton for Airborne.
Cessna announced here in Las Vegas that its Citation Latitude mid-size business jet is on schedule for its first prototype flight in the first quarter of 2014. An enhanced Citation Latitude mock-up will be on display throughout the National Business Aviation Association Business and Aviation Convention and Exhibition in Las Vegas this week. The Latitude mock-up features an informational gallery in the aft portion of the cabin, showing program highlights marking the Latitude's progression towards its first prototype flight. When we come back, Embraer announces the Legacy 500 launch customer for China. You're watching Airborne. More in a moment.
Since the early days of powered flight, pilots have struggled with landing in crosswinds. In fact, crosswinds and wind gusts cause more landing accidents than fog, thunderstorms, and icing combined. That's where the Redbird X-Wind SE comes in. By placing pilots in gusty crosswind conditions for extended periods of time, the X-Wind SE gives instructors all the time they need to teach the pilot the proper techniques for landing in crosswind conditions. For more information on Redbird X-Wind SE and Redbird's entire line of flight training devices, visit www.redbirdflightsimulation.com.
Welcome back to Airborne on Aero-TV, coming to you this week from NBAA 2013 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Like many of the exhibitors here at NBAA, Embraer expressed some cautious optimism about the industry, with at least the U.S. economy showing modest signs of recovery. Embraer President Ernest Edwards said JetNet forecasts that the market for mid-sized business jets will be improving 33% over the next 5 years, and that all economic indicators point to a slow-motion recovery. The surprise of the event, however, was the announcement that action movie star Jackie Chan, who has been a brand ambassador for Embraer for the past couple of years, will be the launch customer for the Legacy 500 in China. Chan took to the podium for brief remarks and then participated in the unveiling of a model of the airplane with his distinctive livery. And that's going to do it for this episode of Airborne. Be sure to join us tomorrow as we recap more of NBAA 2013, including a keynote address from FAA Administrator Michael Huerta. I'm Ashley Hale. Thanks for watching.